We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition. Settling in now, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Meadows moving back at the track, the wall, a leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Salvador Perez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that's the second out. In is Jorge Soler. First offering on its way. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Chris Bubich gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this throw gets away from him.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
At the plate, Willie Adames hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler, but this will land out there just foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field, after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Willie Adames is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Brandon Lau is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this Tampa. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap. Smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Hunter Dozier goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Royals bats are quiet there. And after an ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yoshi Tsutsugo. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Keith is right there, 1 down.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
Meadows swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dozier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in, Kevin Smith will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, It's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
He's set and the pitch. Alex Gordon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Gordon, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Meadows back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals go down.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And the pitch. Lined hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Line toward the alley and left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
The bat. Ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. There's Merrifield on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Heath, as we begin the top of the fourth. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Jorge Soler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Again, another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Case. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next will be Willie Adames. The pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. But no double play here as he's back in safely at third.
Now batting, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Yoshi Tsutsugo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They're down 1-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in, Michael Franco. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hit down the line at first. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Austin Meadows will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that is off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sack fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Lined hard toward right center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Now to the plate, G-Man Choi. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Perez corrals it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw home. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. And now with 2 men on third, oh my goodness, they're going to make the tag to end the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan O'Hearn becomes the first out of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Good out in front there is Gordon, and this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena.
The center fielder, Randy.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
And that's the first out.
Now
ready once again, Brandon Lau. He got under one and popped out his last time up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays, we broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Merrifield takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Striding in, Nick Heath. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2-1 to count. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Line towards center field. Arozarena is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Salvador Perez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Jorge Soler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Line to the right side. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hard hit ball to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it. Rays strand just the 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1 with Merrifield next to bat. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Michael Franco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 0-1 offering. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Ian Kennedy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Digging in now, Willie Adames. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
And leading up for the Rays.
First offering on its way.
Willie Adames.
The 1-0 home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And he is in there at 3rd as the possible go-ahead score.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from 3rd. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Yoshi Tsutsugo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from 3rd, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Merrifield takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch, a swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at 2nd. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits. Aaron Luke comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 15, Aaron Luke.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start, currently second in the American League here in the month of April. Alex Gordon stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Adalberto Mondesi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Tampa Bay came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chaz Rowe claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aaron Luke closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.